Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, your host for this pre market session. Each morning, we listen for stocks to be called out here in Stream 1 or for some stocks to pop up in these two scans. Once we see a stock we're interested in, I will click on it. The next thing we want to see is this label right here that says current bar volume is green and that these numbers are really flowing fastest possible. The faster, the better. This is the volume in the very last candle. Once we see this green label and we're okay with the volume, we want to see down here in the money flow indicator, this green line is above the yellow line. The yellow line is curving upwards and the green line is due north. The further due north, the stronger the run upwards. At the same time this is happening, we want to see these green bars above this yellow line. That tells us that more buyers than average are coming into this stock. So basically all of this down here is going to be green and headed in the right direction. The final step is these two labels up here. They will turn green, and the higher these percentages, the better. Anything above 85 starts moving the price upwards. So once all of this is green and fired up, the stock looks good. We have a battle going on. When these trigger green, that is your entry point. And if you've been here long enough, you know that you can plan that entry point sooner than when these two labels turn green because you get used to what's happening down here and you build confidence in the strategy. They'll let you get in a little bit earlier, and sometimes you can make more money that way. Also, if you're new here, don't come and just throw your money at these stocks because they all perform differently. If you don't know what's going on in the live stream, don't chance it. Try it on paper, write down your entry, your exit, and your results. If you continue to be profitable on paper, then change over to real money, but trade small share size. Anywhere between 1 and 10 shares should do it. If you continue to be profitable with real money, the only thing you need to do to increase your profit is increase your share size. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure you reach out to the proper licensed authorities before you take any of my advice or use any of my indicators. You could lose some or all of your money. And if you continue in this live stream past this point, you are taking full responsibility for your actions, whether you win money or lose money. And you do not hold volumespikes.com liable for any of your losses, etc. Over in your active trader, make sure your TIF is on EXT so you don't miss a trade. That stands for extended hours. And happy Monday to everyone. Hope you had a blessed weekend. Haven't seen too much moving this morning. I do have lots of scans running. I did some different scans over the weekend, so I have a couple of new ones running. It's been pretty slow for the last week, even slower than the week before. Hopefully, we get things to turn around here. We have been making money daily. Well, some of us have, not all of us, to be truthful. But we do have some profits still going on. It's not a total disaster yet. Hopefully, we'll get something this morning. Got a few more seconds before our pre market opens. Hopefully, something will take off by then. Here we go. Not seeing much happening here. Couple of spikes when the market started, and then it just all kind of halted. MGRX, 33-cent stock. I don't believe I'm scanning that low to pick those up. It is looking north, though. Currently at 34 cents. Let's see if it'll push further. I'm watching money flow here. It is due north, but slightly red at the moment. This is a very fast moving indicator. It's going to let you know immediately what's going on. Buyers coming back in, or the money's coming back in. Need these two labels up here. Need to fix my colors back. I've been working on this one over the weekend. So this one's either going to be green or blue when the stock price is flying. So we're looking for green and blue up here. The price spikes up slightly. Green, yellow, and blue now. It's not exactly as strong as we like. I need to fix that. It's going to drive me nuts. All right, fix my label. They're both green now when it's time to pull the trigger. Pushing higher, 38 cents. For some reason, I don't think this scan is working. Man, come on. I've got my own job to do. They keep throwing these extra little things I have to do in here. Refreshing that one. Let's see if I can get it to come up. All right, currently pulling back to 36 cents. NBIS looking north a little bit here. Caught it just before the spike. It's currently at 114.59. I don't know what that was, though. There it's going again. I guess they may have released news this morning. Haven't had to look at it. 114.93 and spiking fast here. Let's see if more people keep piling in. 115.68. It is booming. Thank you, Lord. Here we go. 115.97. Yeah, the spread's going to be high when it's paying dollar bills. Might be best to wait for a slight pullback, let it calm down a little bit, see where it actually heads. Don't know why the rally everywhere. It's not just this stock. I'm seeing it flaring up in my other scans as well. I see the SPY up here has taken off to the north. Maybe we're out of the biggest slump ever, hopefully. 117.11 so far. Problem is when this kind of thing happens, it's hard to really trust it. When you don't know what's going on, all of a sudden everything's flying. Puts you in that deer in the headlights mode. Like, wow, should I click the button? 117.79 and still rising on NBIS. 118 now, 118.25. $118.50. Did the Iran war come to a conclusion? Is that what happened? 118.99 now. 119. Looks like things are slowing down. Everything might start reversing now, so be cautious. If you played anything in this last few minutes, it may come down. YouTubers, is everybody having trouble hearing me? Or is it just this one person? Maybe you guys ought to check the volume on your PCs because this is a new thing and I haven't moved anything. My settings are still the same, and this is the first day that someone has brought this issue up on YouTube. I'll see if I got anything left. Is that any better? I don't know if y'all can hear me better or not. That I moved my microphone level up. NBIS still flying 120.26. Got some red labels up here. Profit taking going on. You can see profit taking going on in money flow, profit taking going on here in the Dominator Master. Red labels up here telling us they are taking profits. Thank you for confirming. Few profit takers on NBIS. Few buyers stepping back in. Let's see if they are willing to push it a little higher. You can see the green bars coming in. Money flow has pointed back north. Appears to be a little weaker this time. Money flow trying to roll over. Looks like everything's slowing down now. Good job, Milo. Good job, Donkey. Nozzle, did you buy any of it? AAOI. Good job, traders, on buying into AAOI. You know that one's been paying very well. It's a hard to figure out the entries and the exits because it stalls most of the time. And then all of a sudden it takes off in one direction or the other. But those of you who are playing it, hope you're having success with it and making lots of money. NBIS still going up, but not as strong as it was. 120.99 now, almost a dollar here on this candle. In fact, it did make a dollar. This sure would be a blessing if this is the turning point of the market. Well, the large caps are going to have to go first. They drag everything up with it. If the big boys aren't making money, they ain't going to flip the market around. 121 now. 121.50 and still rising. Yeah, I'm liking how this is looking. I mean, all of my scans, my Momo meter is really green on all of them. You can see that green line going through there. If I can get it to snap, there we go. This column here is like that on all of my scans. Pulling back a little, just pick one that's going up still and see if you can get some off of it. Your multiple choice here this morning. All right, I'm going to flip through some stocks here, see how they're all ending up. Looks like they're topping over most of them. So that rally to the top side may be over. This is what I'm pulling out of it. A couple of red candles at the top on most stocks. Okay, that was good. Like getting a hit of oxygen this morning. Like Tesla's still creeping up. TSLL is only 1244. That stock has taken a beating. I think I got another stuck scan right here. Finally got that one going. MGRX still bouncing around at 37-cent stock. FRO. Currently pulling back. I don't hear this scan talking at all. What's going on with this system today? It's not me, actually.
AAOI,
There we go.
AAOI, AAOI, AXTI, AAOI,
Let's
AAOI,
let it catch up here.
AAOI, AXTI, AAOI, AXTI, XNCR, AXTI, AXTI, AAOI, AXTI, 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 AAOI, 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 CRML, 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 ORBS, SATL.
All right, all caught up. Yeah, hopefully we have a whole system working. Stuck scan here, no verbal here. At least we didn't miss the rally.
MOBX,
MOBX. 55 cents, looking north, spiking up. Checking the volume. We don't have volume flow here. This is not a momentum scalp. Unless they come in and start pushing. Money flow fell off really quick. Be careful of a pump and dump here. You don't want to get stung already this morning. Don't see any volume activity. Very little. Nice trade there on Tesla D-Man. TSLL. Thanks for the update about President Trump and delaying the strikes. Well, waiting on something to move, not seeing anything right now. MGRX, that stock that's around 40 cents, still bouncing around. Money flow doesn't look real good on this stock. I guess because it doesn't have a whole bunch of movement to it. We do have a tall green bar of buyers. These are more than average buyers. This is not money. Money flow is pointing north, this green line that's trying to go up. Got to buy a ton of these to make any money. So the volume's going to be high. So for this to be really explosive, we need millions up here per candle. We've probably been getting it, it looks like. So they're buying it up. I guess it all depends on how high they push it. Maybe we got through some resistance levels there and we'll make it to $1 this morning. You never know.
CRML.
CRML. No volume here to play.
CRML.
Looks like we're just calming down now, going back to red on some.
CRML.
I can find a few charts that look good, but they don't have any volume. This one's APLD looking north, but nothing here. CRML being called out twice. No volume here to buy into. Moving north, not a lot of volume. Whole market's kind of slow at the moment.
CRML.
CRML being called out again. They're being called out only because they're moving up. That's just a notice to let us know they are moving in our direction. And I watch for volume flow, high volume flow, and
FIG.
hopefully get a good momentum play.
CRML.
CRML being called out again. Again, no volume here, just a few people buying into it.
AXTI. UMAC. ABVE. CRML.
Few buyers keep coming into CRML.
AXTI. UPXI.
UGRO spiking up. I'll go ahead and set a level up here. If we can break this level here, it'll probably keep going.
AXTI.
Need to get above that 340. I missed it a little bit here on the price. If we can break the 340 and hold it, we need, and when I say hold it, we need this candle to close above that 340. And if that happens, it may continue upwards. We will know if it
CRML.
does by watching these two indicators. Doesn't look like it's going to have enough
AXTI.
buyers to break through that level. Bunch of stocks being halted. About to say, why not just click halt all? UGRO trying to move higher here. It's currently at 350. We did break above that 340. Now pushing to 364. We do have buyers coming in. You can see the green here in the volume bar. And the volume we have in the last candle. We just need these two labels to turn green up here. That would be the next push. Right now, they are taking some profit. You can see that here in money flow. Need this to turn back green and upwards if this push is going to continue. Watching the volume within this candle. It's about equal when it's yellow of buyers and sellers. Now the sellers have the advantage. Could come back down and retest 340. UGRO is the symbol I'm watching. Good job there, Sammy.
SIDU. SIDU.
SIDU. First thing we check is current bar volume. There's no volume in the very last candle, just a few people buying. Hopefully, we're just early before the rush of buyers comes. We'll watch it here, see if it starts picking up. I don't see that happening. The current bar volume is frozen.
UPXI.
All right, it's gone quiet on me. I don't have anything to click on at the moment. UGRO volume picking up. Maybe they're going to come in and buy a little bit more. We have a green dominator bar that needs to break that yellow line. Money flow starting to look north again, pushing right on up to 385 on the spike. Let's see if they can keep it rolling here. Few profit takers there watching money flow closely. It's laying over red. We need the buyers to step back in and keep pushing it higher. Don't look like we have enough buyer support. Hopefully they step back in. Here we go. Green again. And red again. If we go green again, we may pop to the top. That would be the third effort to push it higher. So watch money flow and dominator here for green. Nice trade, Mr. P. 310 on UGRO. Money flow angling downwards now, or trending down, so to speak. And red. Guess that push is over. Nice trade there, Mr. D. INDO popping up here, but I don't see enough volume to drive it. Maybe we're at the beginning of a good run. Let's hope so. No volume whatsoever. Looks like a few more people getting interested. Currently looking at INDO. I don't see it happening though. All right, YouTubers, that free hour is coming to a close in about 40 seconds. Thank you for joining me this morning. Kind of a weird morning. All of a sudden, everything starts spiking. Hopefully, some of you took advantage of that, made a little bit of money, or maybe made a few bucks off of one of these two that were moving slowly this morning. But thanks for joining me. We'll be live again next Monday, as I continue to do these streams and other work. Very busy on my side of the table these current days. But anyhow, I will see everybody next Wednesday. Thank you for joining me. And if you're interested in joining us on volumespikes.com, there's a link at the top of your chat window. Even if you don't join, go over there, read about me, read about the community. We'd love to have you join us. Get set up just like we are, follow along, make some money. But God bless. Have a good one. I'm out of here.